Welcome everyone. So now we're going to be solving for the height when given the volume and a few other measurements. So I'm given that this prism, this rectangular prism, is 108 meters cubed. This is 3 meters and this is 4 meters. So I'm trying to go backwards and try to figure out what this is, this height right here is. Well, the way that we can do this is we can write our formula for any volume of a prism, which is equal to volume is equal to base times height. And remember, this big B is the area of the base, so I'm actually going to write it like this. Volume is equal to, I'm going to box it. There we go. So B, the area of the base, times the height. And I'm actually going to label this right here. This is the area of the base. Okay, so now the area of the base, here's the base of the, here's the base of the object. And what we can do is, we're only missing one thing. So if we substitute in what we know in this equation, we'll be able to solve for x. So the volume is equal to 108. It's given to me right here. The base, I don't know, but I do know that it's 3 by, so it's, and this is equal to 3 times 4. 3 times 4, that's going to give me the area of the base. And now, if I multiply it by the height, it would give me 108. So now 3 times 4 is just going to be 12. And now look what we have. We just have a one-step equation, our old friend. 108 is equal to 12h. Now for solving for h, I'm just going to divide both sides. What I do to one side, I must do to the other. Thank you. We're going to divide both sides by 12. This inverse operation of this multiplication of 12h, this cancels. And now we have h is equal to 108 divided by 12. So let's go ahead and do that now. 108. Well, I guess this long division isn't going to help me. I just need to know it. It's going to equal 9. So the height of the prism is, I'll write that. Height of the prism is 9 meters. 9 meters. All right. So in summary, I wrote the equation. I substituted the values of what I knew, especially for this base. I know it's going to be 3 times 4, which is going to be 12. And once I have this, I can just solve for x or the h. I guess maybe I should have put x in here. But the x is the height of the rectangular prism. All right, I'm going to go ahead now and do the other problem. Scroll down. Okay. We're given, this is 7 meters. This right here is 5 meters. This right here is x meters. This right here is 6 meters, the height of the base, and then the volume is equal to 180 meters cubed. And so it's asking to solve for x here. This is also, if you look at this, here's one base, this triangle, and the other base is right here. So this is the height of the prism. Height of the prism. So let's use the same process as before. Let's use this equation. Volume is equal to base times height. And the height of the prism, that's what we're trying to solve. So I'm just going to solve for x. I'm going to make this x. The volume is given to us, which is 100, and that was last problem. Sorry, it's not 108. It's 180. Now the base, which is, there's one base, this triangle right here, Write it like this. It's the area of the base. And now, the area of a triangle is going to be small b times height divided by 2. So it's, this b is the base of the triangle. The big B is the area of the entire figure. So we've got this. 180 times the area of the base, 180 is equal to the area of the base times x. So now we just need to plug in what we know here, substitute. So the base of the triangle is going to be, which is right here, so that's going to be 5. Just going to go ahead and write everything down, keep my steps nice and orderly. And the height of the base, it's this right here, this 6 meters. This 7 meters is useless information. This would help us in surface area, but not in the volume of the triangular prism. So the 7 meters is not useful, but the height of this shape is 5 times 6 divided by 2x. Looks a little complicated, but let's just go ahead and then multiply it and then divide. So this turns into 180 is equal to, I'll write some nicer colors, 30 divided by 2. And don't forget that's multiplying by the x. The big B, the area of the base, times x should equal 180. Well, let's just keep dividing. This now gives me 15. That's 30 divided by 2. So I have 180 is equal to 15x. So now I just need to divide both sides by 15, because this operation is multiplication. What I do to one side, I must do to the other. That's right. Thank you very much. So these cancel. So now we're left with x is equal to this. Let's go ahead and divide 15 into 180. 15 goes in 18 one time. And 15 goes to 32 times. So x is equal to 12. Or I can write the height of the triangular prism is 12 meters. So in summary, what I did is I wrote the formula for the volume, which is volume is equal to big B times height. This is the area of the base. And I wrote it like this to show that we need to figure out the area. And the area of the base of a triangle is little b, this b, times height divided by 2. Substitute in what I know. Go ahead and multiply and divide here, which leaves me with 180 is equal to 15x. And then I just need to solve for x. Divide both sides by 15, and that gives me x is equal to 12. The height of the triangular prism is 12 meters. Thank you very much, everyone.